Hello. Hello and welcome. Welcome, welcome. This is Zen-X Yoga. And my name is Vivian Wolf. I am a yoga therapist and I am giving these short doable lessons for self-transformation, especially for Generation X as we move through midlife. And we're creating kind of a toolbox using yoga and Ayurveda. And today I'm going to talk a little more about learning to trust that inner voice, learning to tap into that gut instinct and learn to trust yourself just a little more. And we're going to use yoga and pranayama breath work to get there. So I want to make sure that you understand that this is going to be very gentle core work. We're not going for the six-pack abs. We're trying to activate our awareness of our abdomen, our abdominal muscles, and the organs underneath them, as well as the energetic aspects of our core, our manipura, our solar plexus chakra. So all of this is part of our gut feeling, which is our instinct, our intuition, and when you feel more connected to that part of your body, you move out of that self doubt and into self trust. So, we're going to do boat pose, and I'm going to show a couple of variations, especially if boat pose is not your favorite, or if it is very, very challenging for you. I'm going to show you a few different options to help you get started with it so you can start to play with it. Then we're going to do a little wind down, and then we're going to do some diaphragmatic breathing. So, for this, you might want to have a blanket and a strap. And it might be nice to practice this close to a wall or a door, a solid flat surface that you can use for some support. I'm going to use this wall right here with this painting on it, but you can use whatever you have handy. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to go anywhere special. You don't have to get in the car and go to the studio. Just find what works for you. Okay? Let's get rolling. Let's go. Let's go. So, I do want to start with a little bit of a warm up just to make sure that we're not overtaxing ourselves right off the bat. Right? So come into whatever seated position is comfortable for you. You might use that blanket that you've got to help support your hips a little bit here. And let the hands just come to rest on the legs or on the knees. Soften the gaze or close the eyes. And just take a nice cleansing breath in through your nose, out through the mouth. Just noticing where you feel your breath. Hopefully, maybe you feel it in your abdominal, in your belly. If not now, maybe by the end of this practice. So when you're ready, we're just going to keep these hands right here on our knees, and with an inhale, we're going to arch the back, lift the sternum and lift the chin. Just real gentle stretch here. Exhale, round the back. Tuck your chin to your chest. This is seated cat-cow. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the gaze. Exhale and round the back. Let's do two more of those. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good, good, good. Come back to neutral. Let's take our hands up. Arms reach high. Take a deep breath in right here. Exhale, tip over to the right. Bring your right hand down. Take that left arm up and over. Little side bend here. Oh, opening. Again, we're opening up the torso here. Inhale, come right back up. Exhale, tip it over to the left. Right hand reaches up and over. One more time. Inhale the hands up. And exhale, tip it to the right. Inhale your hands up. And exhale, tip it to the left. Inhale, bring those hands up. And exhale, little twist to the right. Just bring your hands down where they feel good. Maybe left hand on the right leg. Right hand behind you. Look over your shoulder. Take a breath here. And let it go. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Let's take those hands back up. Exhale to twist to the left. Look over your left shoulder. Hands go where they feel good. Breathing around this twist. Good. Gently release. Come back to face front. If you need to, windshield wiper those knees if your hips got a little stiff. And we're going to get right into it. We just warmed up the spine a little bit here so it doesn't get too taxed as we start working on strengthening our core. So I'm going to show just the classic boat pose to start with, and then I'm going to show you a couple of variations. So boat pose is a float. It feels like you're floating. Bringing those knees together. And I always start with my hands behind my knees, thumbs up, lengthen the arms, lengthen the spine, shrink wrap that core. So we're just stabilizing here. We're not crunching or anything like that. We're stabilizing. And you can stay here or bring the shins parallel to the mat. Next option, if you want to make it more challenging, you take your arms up. Make it more challenging, take the legs up. I'm working on that part here. So if this is very, very challenging for you, you are welcome to use a strap. And you can bring the strap across the midline of your feet. And you want to keep your arms long. So you might crank those hands down as close to your feet as you can. And then bring those shins parallel once again. We're trying to keep the legs together, the arms long, using the core to keep yourself stable here. Right? Good. Another option here is to use a wall. So you can bring your feet up against the wall, feet are parallel. And again, you might start here with your hands on the ground, elbows bent back. Start to work on lengthening the spine, lifting the heart here. Maybe this is where you are. Lots of support. Still, if your gut is being challenged, if your core is being challenged, then you're doing it. If you want to take one arm up, take both arms up. This might feel really good here. Nice challenge here. Wherever you choose to be, let's go ahead and do just a few more breaths. Good. Big inhale. And as you exhale, slowly make your way onto the back. Maybe you just roll back, pull those knees in towards your chest, give yourself a little hug here. And you're welcome to repeat. Maybe you start to work on pulling yourself back up from that laying down position back into your boat. And then coming on back. I like to rock my boat. That's what I call it. Inhaling up. And exhaling, settling back down. Totally up to you. You get to choose your adventure, my friends. And when you are all done, we're going to take these knees over to the left and stretch this right arm out long for a gentle spinal twist. And you are welcome to stretch your left leg out long if that feels better. Providing a little release after the strengthening. We also want to do release, effort and ease. We can make our muscles too tense and too tight, and they can't function properly. Just as if we don't work them at all, they can't function properly. We have to be careful not to work them too much. So when you're ready, take your knees over to the right. Stretch your left arm out long. Finding a little balance here, right side and left side. Effort and ease. Let's take one more breath here. Good. And we're going to come back to center. Nice big breath in. Now we're going to come back up into a seated position. So you're welcome to tip over to fetal position and use your hands to press you up. If you want to rock it up, you can rock it up. And we're going to take this blanket now. If you don't have a yoga blanket, you can use a quilt. You can use a beach towel, but you want to fold it so that it is about the width of your hand. And you want it to be long, about as long as the width of your mat. So this is a great example here. You can see that, yeah. And we're gonna take it towards the top of the mat, but about, I would say, 2/3 up. And we're gonna lay back on it, and we want it to support our lower ribs. So for me, that means that the top edge of my blanket is gonna be below my armpit. That's kind of how we gauge it. And then you just kind of shift around until you find that right spot. Yeah, for me, you'll start to feel those lower ribs lift. And if it's too intense, unfold your blanket until it's a height that this feels okay for you. You can stretch your legs out if that feels all right. You can put another blanket underneath your knees. And we're going to do either cactus arms or W shape arms or T shape, whatever feels good to you here. And here I just want you to close your eyes and just notice as your body breathes, where do you feel that breath here? Can you feel the movement of your diaphragm? Diaphragm is at the base of your rib cage, and as you inhale, it moves down, it extends down into the abdomen. The abdominal muscles, the abdominal organs move very slightly down as well. And then as you exhale, as the air leaves your lungs deflate, the diaphragm moves back up. So without forcing anything right now, just notice, can you observe that sensation? And then we're going to start to actively breathe. So everything is in through the nose, out through the nose, unless you have clogged passages, and then do whatever feels good. But we're going to inhale as fully as we can, filling that entire inner space. Feel your whole inner space from your collarbone all the way to your pelvic floor. Inhale and expand. As you exhale, I want you to exhale fully from the bottom to the top, almost like you're squeezing toothpaste out of the tube. Activate those core muscles to help squeeze that air a little fuller out. Big inhale. And a full exhale, actively squeezing. Do 3 more rounds like that. One more. Once again, let go of the effort. You might notice your shoulders soften back down. Let the body take over the effort of breathing, and notice here. What does your breath feel like now? Notice how the body softens, how the breath softens, becomes so gentle and soft and easy. The body barely moving with the breath. And with this softening, notice how still the mind becomes, how quiet, allowing all of that extra chatter to fall away. That you can hear the real wisdom within you. Stay here as long as you want. When you're ready to come back, just gently, gently start to awaken the body. Bending the knees, planting the feet. This time, roll over to one side or the other and use your hands to help press you up. Nice and gentle here. Find your way to a seated position, maybe opposite foot in front or on top from how you began this practice today. Hands resting on the legs or on the knees. And tune back in just for a moment. Just notice, what sensations can you observe now? What's happening in your body? Observe your breath. Notice how you feel. Okay. When you're ready, lift the gaze or open the eyes and bring your hands together over your heart. Anjali Mudra. And here we'll take a deep breath in together. Exhale, just let it go. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me today. From my heart to yours. Peace. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So now come into the comment section. Let me know, what did you observe while you were doing this practice today? What came up for you? Did you really feel the movement of your body during the breath? How did boat pose go for you? Do you have a favorite variation you want to share with us? I would love to have this conversation. And if you want longer practices, if you want a community of people that we can chat with, if you want early access to these live streams, then check out the link in the description below. I have a free email newsletter community that I hold these live streams in advance. That way we have a chat in the conversation. We have a chat in the chat box beforehand and afterwards. If you want free early access, if you want a free gift from me, then hit that link in the description. And until next time, take good care of yourself. Okay. Bye.